The tarot cards, and we're also gonna get a second kind of input with like, I can't talk. Hello. Hi, how are you? So we're gonna get a second opinion with being a psychic. This is my friend. She doesn't really want to be on camera. Are you okay if I say your name?
Yeah.
Her name is Karina Mia, and she's gonna be a model one day, like legit. Like she's actually like auditioning in spring. She's gonna be a fucking model.
Can't wait. I'm gonna get VS.
Victoria's Secret Angel. Oh, she's gonna be free fucking bras.
I'm too sure, but I'm gonna change it. So
if you miss, or if you meet Kendall Jenner, you're gonna be fucked up.
I freaking hate her, but.
Oh, okay. Anyways, we're gonna read tarot cards. She's gonna explain how it works. She's gonna tell me my psychic reading, and like I said before, she's done this before to me, not the tarot cards, but she's told me my psychic reading about a lot of stuff before, and I've asked a lot of questions to her before, so she's been really like helpful on that. But she has no clue at all what was said yesterday in the psychic reading. And so I want to see, I'm going to ask the exact same question that I've asked the psychic. But I've asked you this exact same question before too.
Okay.
So I'm going to look for two things. I'm going to look, do I believe this? And secondly, what is the difference between someone who knows me really well and then someone who doesn't? So that's what I'm kind of interested in. But teach me about the tarot cards. Teach me like what it does.
Okay, so tarot cards are kind of interesting. They rely on other energies like surrounding,
like a spirit.
Yeah.
Okay, because
or things. Have you heard of the Akashic record?
No, what is that?
So it's like a record just of energies and spirits that have been around since like the dawn of fucking time.
Wait, so is this gonna like conjure a spirit in my apartment?
No, it's just relying on like future and past knowledge based on the spirits around you. Because have you ever done like Ouija boards, shit like that? Okay, well don't ever do that. But if you ever like actually do that or like read up about it and you ask the spirit that you're contacting through a Ouija board, there's a lot of shit about you that they know, and there's a lot of shit that they know is going to happen. For what reason, I don't really know. I can't really explain that, but I do know that like spirits and energies, they just know a lot. And so tarot cards rely kind of on that, at least in my experience. And the thing is, like, they can be scary accurate. I did a reading on a friend who was going through some family troubles, and there's a lot about her situation that I didn't even know, but we did the reading and then she told me what was going on, and it was insane. Like, it was just crazy. Okay, so I'm totally fine talking about personal things. In terms of the video and people watching, I'm gonna cut out a lot of the personal things. If they're there, I'm gonna cut them out. I'll explain later like little points of the personal things, but if things become personal on here, we can talk about them. I'll just cut them out later on, just for people watching. Okay. So first, what we're gonna do is. So okay, I'm genuinely terrified right now because you said the word spirits, and I know you said that it's not like a ghost or spirit, but I already sense something in this apartment a lot of the time. Like I'll be sleeping and I'll see like a figure next to my door, like inside, and Silas will sit there and stare at it for a long time. So I'm kind of scared. Well, that spirit, just know that like tarot cards, they can be negative. Like they can have negative.
Can a demon come if we're doing this?
No.
Okay.
And the other thing is that if a demon does come, there's nothing that it can do unless you let it do it to yourself. Like if you invite.
Is this inviting something creepy into my house?
No. What would be inviting something creepy into your house would be.
Is it like a Ouija board?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, then let's just do it. So teach me.
Okay, so first, what I'm going to have you do is like shuffle the cards, kind of put your energy into them. If you have a question, just like. Was that really inappropriate? Oh fuck, I'm so sorry. I don't want to piss anybody off. I'm just really bad at shuffling. Okay. So my question that I'm going to ask, and I'm going to blur it out on the thing. You know my past. I also want to know if or when I will be married, if possible. And then lastly, I want to know, what am I going to heal from all of this brokenness that I feel lately? Because I can't explain it. But I definitely feel broken. And I'm not depressed because I definitely love myself. But I feel like
very depressed because of the events that have happened to me in the last year.
Okay. Now
Are those appropriate questions to ask?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Any question.
Do I have to be like really open?
You don't have to, actually. I've done readings where people are just like...
Okay, well, I'm like an open book right now. Like,
Okay.
my energy is like...
Okay, for sure.
Okay.
So now I just want you to pick a card that like stands out to you. Like any card that you feel like your energy is drawn to. This one?
Yeah.
Okay, so this one is the Wheel of Fortune.
Why do you put them on certain places? Like, what do those mean?
It's just significant guiding the path of the cards, because if you just lay them out like randomly, it doesn't really make much sense. This is one way to do it, but I also know different ways where you can shuffle the cards into like 4 even groups and then one on top.
Yeah.
But this is just one way. With these cards, it's the major arcana, so it's better to do it this way because that's like what it's meant to do, because there's so many cards that it just gets lost in translation. So this is your present position. And then...
What does that mean? You said it's like the Wheel of Fortune is your present position.
So I usually lay them out and then we go over it after.
Okay, sorry.
No, that's great, but like that's usually what I do. And
Okay.
then this is the 3 of Cups. Keep in mind that it's reversed. So when it's reversed, it's more personalized. And it's like, it can be more negative, but usually it's just like more internalized, which is what it means. So that's what's crowning you.
My chest got really tight when you pulled out that card.
Oh, that's interesting.
Like, I feel like really anxious the minute you pulled out that card. Like I'm actually like, I can't, like I'm heavy breathing.
That's interesting. I've never had that.
No, I like literally feel really anxious right now.
Cards. You have the Fool, you have all the Queens, you have the Empress, the Hermit, and the Wheel of Fortune.
I feel like crying right now.
It's weird.
No, like I literally feel like really sad, really scared, really like somber, like I want to cry. Is that weird?
No. I mean, that can happen, especially when the energy is really, really
like strong. So things get really interesting and a little bit personal, so we're gonna fast forward some parts. Is that a good thing?
It can be.
Like I actually feel genuinely like I'm gonna cry.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Oh
like I'm actually like holding it back. It's really bad. Like this isn't like me like faking it. Like I'm being genuine.
Yeah, no, it can definitely happen. So right now,
I'm scared something bad's gonna happen.
Nothing bad's gonna happen. Nothing bad has ever happened to me.
No, I mean like I'm scared like what you're gonna start talking about is gonna be bad.
I highly doubt it, because I think the energy here is good, despite it being so powerful. I think that it's gonna be something that's good. Okay, so this is your present position. Let me see here. I'm just gonna read this real quick and find the true meaning. Okay, so the symbolic picture stands for the perpetual motion of a fluidic universe and for the flux of human life. The transliteration of the tarot Rosa, which is on the wheel, which you can read it, I think it's in like Roman or something, is counterchanged with the letters of a divine name to shew that providence is implied through all. So basically what it's saying is that the flux of human life and the way it stands in your life is very present. So like things going back and forth or swinging like that. So basically it's trying to say like what you're dealing with right now is the back and forth and how heavy that can be in like a life situation. The other thing is that it is trying to show that that kind of flux is present throughout all life, and that it's going to be very positive, especially because it's counterchanged with like divinity. So you can see on the card, actually, should I show it to the screen?
Yeah.
You can see on the card actually that there's phoenixes, there's an angel, and there's a sphinx, which sphinx is a really good symbol, especially because of like different ancient things that it can represent. Specifically in this one, it's symbolizing the 4 living creatures that occupy the angles of the card. So the wheel is meant to follow like different indications of what it's supposed to be, but generally the gist is like you're standing in the flux of human life right now.
So that's a good thing then. It's like normal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, basically.
And then the divinity comes in. How so?
I don't know. That one is probably more for you to see, especially because I don't know the full situation. And then moving on to the 3 of Cups. Let's see. So this one was reversed. So the reverse meaning is expedition, dispatch, achievement, end. It signifies also the side of excess in physical enjoyment and the pleasures of the senses. So
I'm gonna be a mistress and fuck around a lot.
I mean, it could mean that, but I think also it means like you could have a lot of enjoyment and like pleasures that you might not be engaging in, especially because it's reversed, so it's more internalized. But that's totally like something that you might want to explore, because I don't know the full thing. But for me, just the energy wouldn't make sense for me to be like, yeah, you have too much joy in your life, because I don't think that's true. I think what it means is that you might have a lot of joy in your life that you might be holding yourself back from, because the reversed, you know.
Yeah. Okay, I really need you to pay attention to this next part because it's really prevalent in my life, and what's really happening is it's really explaining a lot about myself in this part, and it just blows my mind. Like, this is when things really start to get like super accurate.
So the Hermit, his symbolism is with the lamp, symbolizing like the bearer of light, which doesn't encase him, it just shows the way, right? So this is a card of attainment, and to extend this conception, the figure is seen holding up his beacon on an eminence. Therefore, the Hermit is not a wise man in search of truth and justice, nor is he a later explanation, nor is he, as a later explanation proposes, an especial example of experience. His beacon intimates that where I am, you also may be. It is further a card which is understood quite incorrectly when it is connected with the idea of occult isolation. This is one of the frivolous... Wait, that's not important. Hold on a second. It symbolizes the silent and unknown philosophy enveloped by the mantle from the knowledge of the profane.
So explain?
That's really interesting, actually, because it's symbolizing, like... So the Hermit, a lot of people think is, like, symbolizing isolation, like, not being around anyone.
Mm-hmm. Actually, which I do a lot.
Yeah. Which could be significant in the case that that's something that you experience, like, on the regular. However, it's saying that the divinatory meaning, which is like, this is divination technically, mm-hmm. saying that he's like an experiencer of knowledge. So he is in search of something, like in search of knowledge, experience, and it actually says that the symbolism of the lantern, like his beacon, symbolizes where I am, you may also be. So this is extremely internalized, especially for you. The fact that it said that in there is crazy. And like, I don't know, that's like super significant. I'm getting like, ooh.
I'm still a little confused.
Okay, so like, I don't actually know like what it would be personally for you, but I think that it might symbolize like past influence, searching for something like distant past, like back a while. Like, you searching for something to complete you, like searching for knowledge.
That's fucked.
I know.
Because I'm adopted.
Holy shit!
Oh, it's because I'm adopted.
I didn't even think about that.
I'm adopted, and I was only adopted at 9 months, and so I was abandoned at birth. And I've always wanted kids to give them a better life, and I'm like obsessed with like having my own family, because when I grew up, it was just my mom, my sister, and I.
See what I
and
mean?
I like
Oh,
it
it's
made me feel
crazy.
very isolated with just my mom, my sister, and I, because we weren't a family that would like go out and do fun things. We were a family that would like sit and eat and watch cartoons all the time. So it was like, I want my own family to feel comforted from the shit that I went through. Oh my god!
I know that's crazy.
Fucked. That's probably why I wanted to feel like crying the minute this one was pulled out and that one.
Yeah.
That's what the divine probably means.
yeah.
Like, that I'm gonna hopefully find like a divine period in my life where that's
like, it's legit
Whoa.
the wheel of fortune, dude. Like, the thing
what
is,
the fuck just happened?
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Whoa.
That's what I'm saying. Like, these can be really scary accurate. This is the Hermit in search of knowledge, experience,
Wow.
things. Yeah, so that's crazy.
Fuck. I already feel like super like,
Whacked. Yeah.
oh my god, keep going.
A field of corn is ripening in front of her, and beyond there is a fall of water. The scepter which she bears is surmounted by the globe of this world. This is actually symbolism not only for like love and fulfillment, but for like female power. Like,
And you know
fuck
what's
yeah.
trippy?
What?
You know how I said I wanted to get a tattoo? I'm getting the word goddess right here. Not the word, but like the symbol for goddess
That's
right there.
interesting. And this one's really internalized too.
Is
which
that a
means
good
that-
thing? Like,
Yeah, this one is really positive. Like, that means that it's way with you. Like, that energy is so stuck on you. Like, it's not gonna leave for like a long time.
fuck, dude,
really good.
that's dope.
It actually legitimately says you are clothed in the sun. Like a child of Venus clothed in the sun. Which
Whoa.
is crazy. This is the Queen of Pentacles.
Okay.
The face suggests that of a dark woman whose qualities might be summed up in the idea of greatness of soul. She has also the serious cast of intelligence. She contemplates her symbol and may see worlds therein. Holy fuck.
Fuck, I'm like gonna cry. This is so gnarly.
That's actually crazy.
And I'm like actually feeling like so empowered and strong right now. Like when I was doing those card decks, I was feeling like just like femininity empowerment, which is weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
I'm
actually,
like getting goosebumps.
I've actually never had a reading that has actually had so much to do with femininity and like power that way.
And you know what's also really cool? I was raised by a group of women, so my mom's a single parent, and I had like a nanny who was a very strong woman, had a cleaning lady who was a very strong woman who helped raise me, had my aunt help raise me. Like all these women made me who I am today.
That one's even crazier than the Hermit, because like, I don't know, that one's just like crazy. Seeing worlds inside her symbol,
That's like fucking cool.
that's like you have one purpose, not one, but like one's like significant, and you're viewing that as a way to reach other worlds. Like you see other things within that, not only to get you out of a situation, but to continue through other situations, like different worlds, you know what I'm saying? Not just like fucking going to Mars or like having a different life.
Is it like a spiritual world too?
Yeah, for sure. And
Okay,
like,
so I'm gonna give you a little preview because I said I wasn't going to, but the psychic told me that I like have to look with my third eye and that I would know when a spirit is here.
it's actually really interesting too, because other worlds not only symbolizes your current life situation, but actually other
realms. Yeah, fuck.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, I'm just making her hold it for me. Anyways, so I definitely believe in the tarot cards so much just because I feel like she was like spot on. They're very accurate. They're very like 100% like scary accurate, and it's so true because you guys like obviously there are some parts that I blurred out, but there's a lot that goes exactly with what I feel and my purpose in life and all this kind of stuff. In total, between like a psychic reading, just like a normal one, and then the tarot cards, I believe the tarot cards a little bit more. So I've believed your readings before, and I believe her readings to a point. But you also have to understand when you're doing this kind of stuff, you need to take it with a grain of salt, you know? I firmly believe that the tarot cards are a little bit more introspective because it is super gnarly to me that when you pull out these cards, they're exactly what your life is. I believe that this genuinely helped me a lot because I'm really into like women empowering, and I'm really into like empowering myself and empowering you guys, and you guys know that. And if you watch my other videos before I even started vlogging, they were all about mental health empowerment. And so like this shit's like real life for me.
But-
All right, well, thank you so much, and make sure you like this video, subscribe to it if you want, and we'll see you next time. Maybe she'll come back for more readings. We'll see. We'll see. If you guys really want her to come back and give some more information, some more readings, just like comment or like down below. Let us know.
We can do readings on everyone on Halloween because that would be down.
That'd be so cool. All right,
Even bring the fucking incense. Ugh.
We'll see you later. Thank you so much. Bye.